sight out of the game, but I was like, wow, I'm afraid of that guy.
Good thing he's on defense, and so are you, right?
Yes, but you are right, Al. What a perfect day here for a football game.
And Ian McGarvey will kick it off for Ball State. Dree Archer is deep for KSU. So is Sam Kirkland. And this will go to Kirkland from the 6. Looking for a wedge, couldn't find it, only got to the 14. Great solo tackle there by Aaron Morris for Ball State.
Well, that was a great tackle by Eric. You know, in order for both of these teams to win this football game, they have to play well in all phases. And obviously, when we talk about all phases, we're talking about offensively, defensively, and special teams. And Ball State really came off with a great play on special teams just then.
There's a look at the numbers on Spencer Keith, the sophomore quarterback who's already 6th in KSU history in yards. And he'll begin in the shotgun with the 4 wide receiver set. Jacquees Terry, the running back with him, takes the pitch and has room. Nice move as he breaks across the 25 and picks up a first down near the 30.
Well, what a great move by Terry. I mean, he came back and had a guy that was going to get him, but he broke that tackle, and he was able to pick up good yard. And let's take a look at the move right there he put on him and pick up the first down. Well, I think 16 yards on the play.
So a nice gain for Terry. Kent State with a first down at their own 30-yard line. They'll stay with the shotgun and 4 wide receiver set. The quarterback Spencer Keith will fake the handoff now and throw with play action. He's got a receiver wide open. And making the catch for KSU is Lenerick Muldrow, and he's tackled at the 25-yard line. Big play there on the second play from scrimmage.
Boy, what a big play. It's a play that actually had me fooled on the play action. Yet Spencer Keith started that play off. Look at him. He's going to fake right there to Terry. Look at the whole line converge, and then all of a sudden slip right off the backfield. Had a big play right there, almost scored on the play.
What a great touch by Keith, too, as he will keep it on the ground here to Terry. Not much, maybe a yard, as he ran into the teeth of that defense. Adam Morris, Renee Perry helped out on the stop there for Ball State.
Now, you talked about it early. What a very important game it is for Kent State.
And here's the starting lineups for you with the 4 wide receiver look. Justin Thompson was split wide there, the tight end, but some good receivers here. Good in Kirkland, a couple to watch. There you see the offensive line. Chris Sanzavino, the center. He's a Remington candidate. He's on the watch list. Very strong anchoring that offensive line. Second down and 9 now from the 22-yard line. Keith to throw. He's looking end zone. Kirkland just over his head. Pretty good coverage there as well by Jason Pinkston.
Well, I thought he had him open there for a minute, talking about Kirkland, number 18, who has 421 yards coming to this game. Kirkland just ran like a little post pattern. You can call it a slant, but mostly a post pattern where he leaned into the defensive back and cut across the middle. Was open there for a minute, but again, Spencer was not able to get that ball in there to him.
So 3rd down and 9, first 3rd down attempt for KSU today. On the opening drive of the ball game as the Golden Flashes look to get ahead on Josh Cribsdale. Keith, timing pattern, and unable to really get away was Muldrow as he was tied up there with Charlie Todd, the defensive back, and will bring a 4th down.
That play just never developed.
And here's the Ball State defense for you as they'll go with the 4-3. Watch Robert Edens, one of the best. His 5 sacks lead the team. There's the 3 linebackers for you. Watch Travis Freeman. He'll make a lot of tackles. And there's the 4 defensive backs as well. Meantime, KSU will go for the field goal. This will be a 39-yard attempt from Freddie Cortez, who is 7 of 10 this year. And he is perfect inside 40 yards. And the left footer gets it up plenty of distance, and it is good. So the Golden Flashes with an early 3-0 lead here at the 13-12 mark of the first quarter.
Well, Kent State strike first. Were able to start that ball deep in their own territory. Got it down the field, drive stall a little bit, but again, able to come up with some points, 3 points in this ball game.
And Kent State is, of course, ranked one of the top 200 universities in the world by Times Higher Education of London. And Kent State University contributes $1.9 billion annually to the Northeast Ohio economy. Here today, not a bad turnout for a chilly day. Good football weather, but if you're in the stands with this breeze blowing somewhere between 6 to 10 miles per hour, you better be dressed pretty warmly.
Yeah, and you're looking down there, and I can tell they are. I'm just glad I'm up here in the booth a little bit. But again, I hate to keep harping on, but what a great day for football.
It sure is today. And
you think I have any plays in me today?
I think you do, Hanson.
About 5.
Well, the one, weren't you? You're ready to hit me when you walked into the booth. You're like, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go and do it. Now we're going to see Kent State defense going to come on the field and Ball State's offense. Now, what I like is now we get a chance to see the chess match because I want to see the different defenses. How are they going to try to counter and stop that great running game of Ball State?
Ball State, as far as kickoff returns go, they're #1 in the MAC. With Eric Williams and David Brown deep here, so Kent State won't even bother kicking it off to them. Instead, this will be fielded by an upback and limited return yards there for Ryan Hartke. So he'll take it out near the 33-yard line. So that's where Ball State will go on offense. And when you've got a return game like the Cardinals do, sometimes that's the best weapon. We've seen it. Speaking of Josh Cribbs, teams don't want to kick to him.
Well, you better believe it. And what you'll see is, just like you said, they'll kick it away from him. But at some point, it's going to be interesting to see if they change that strategy and decide to just kick the ball to him.
Freshman Keith Wenning's the quarterback from Coldwater High School in Ohio, and he'll keep the ball on the ground with the first play. McQuail Lewis will get about a yard. He's the power runner, second all-time in Ball State history with yards gained, and he's the type of guy that can get you some good yards on the ground. Let's take a look now at their offense. Lewis gets the start in the backfield. Orsman, Tomlinson, and If, 3 pretty good receivers. Aaron Mershman, nice-looking freshman tight end. There's the offensive line for you. It's been beat up quite a bit, but Michael Switzer anchors that from the left tackle, the senior. Second down and 9 for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line. And Weddington will again keep it on the ground to Lewis. Nothing there. That Kent State rush defense, tops in the MAC, second in the country. Right there is example A. Why?
Boy, that is just right on, and you're exactly right. One thing we know, Kent State defense can play the run, and they're going to have their hands full with Lewis all day today. We know him, 5'6", 201 pounds. Let's look at the play. He's going to try to find a hole, but it's nothing there. 1, 2, 3, 4 Kent State's jerseys around him.
Dorian Wood, the linebacker, got there first. A loss of 1. Third down and 10 for Ball State. Quick hitter, incomplete. Almost a lateral. McQuail Lewis, the intended target, but the Golden Flashes just blow it up.
Well, and that's what it was. I mean, it was just an excellent, excellent play talking about from Kent State. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Mixon, the leading tackler, who timed the blitz just right to get in there and just blow that whole play up.
So Ball State will punt on 4th down from their own 34-yard line. Scott Cavanda, a sophomore, will be kicking there to Muldrow. Lane Hart is also deep. And this one will be taken by Muldrow. Great punt from inside the 10-yard line. Not much there. Great coverage by Ball State. Second time today, Hanford, we've seen that good kick coverage team come to life.
Well, Muldrow, he got the ball and had a chance to try to run, but just couldn't get anything going.
So Kent State leading at 3-0. Will go back on offense when we come back. 11:41 to go in the first quarter. Golden Flashes by a field goal.
Bad